Hey, what's up, Speakerphiles? Wellington here with another video, another hot one. Now, this is the JBL Charge 4. This is what the JBL Charge 5 is replacing. It's a newly released speaker. I made a video about it when they announced it. Was super excited. We now have a tweeter on this speaker, something that was not on the Charge 4 right here. So in this video, we're going to be opening the Charge 5 up, see what comes in the box, look at the design differences between the Charge 4 and the JBL Charge 5, and then as usual, using a high quality binaural microphone, we will be listening to the Charge 5 to see how it sounds, you know, first impressions, what we think about it. But we will also be comparing it to the JBL Charge 4's sound, just listening to them and see if there's a big difference between the two speakers as far as sound is concerned. If that's what you're here for, well, let's get into it. And here we are, JBL Charge 5, up to 20 hours of playtime, Bluetooth 5.1. See, this is cool. I don't know why with the Studio 7, they decided to go with Bluetooth 4.1. I don't know, I mean 4.2. That's very old, but whatever. 20 hours of playtime, IP67 waterproofing, still has the power bank feature, and of course a JBL Party Boost. The Party Boost means you will not be able to connect the Charge 5 and the Charge 4 to play together in sync, because the Charge 4 is still running the JBL Connect Plus. So USB-A to USB-C charging cord, and the rest of it is the paperwork stuff. Nothing left in there. What we have here is our JBL Charge 5. Man, it looks smaller. No, maybe not. They're the same size. They are the same size, but it just, like, looking at it, because of how they have rounded off the edges, I feel like is just what makes it seem smaller, but it's actually about the same size. But look at that new design. So everything is rounded off, basically exactly what they did with the JBL Extreme 3. The bumpers that we find on the JBL Extreme 3 are not this good. Like, I don't like them, but these blend in very well with the speaker. They don't just feel like some stuff that just stuck on there. Like, I don't mind this new design, that nice giant logo right there. And then of course on top here you have your the Party Boost on there, the volume rockers, play, pause, and all of that. Button layout is basically the same except for the Connect Plus and the Party Boost. Those are the only different things. The passive radiators, they are about the same except for that the Charge 5, they are extruded like 3D, but they feel like, they look like they are like almost a little bit smaller. Maybe it's just an illusion, but these seem almost smaller than the Charge 4, but I'm probably wrong. I do like this grip really good, at least on the the Extreme 3. These are really grippy. I love it. It doesn't move as easy as this. Like, there's a significant difference. Anyway, so in the back, so the charging port is just lonely out there, just like that. And then inside is just a USB port just to recharge your phone or whatever. It's a power bank to recharge your devices. It's kind of strange that they could have just put that in there too, but I don't know, just showing off, I guess. So as you look in there, you also realize that we now do not have the 3.5mm jack in there. we had it on the JBL Charge 4. What do you guys think as far as the design? I honestly don't mind it. It's not like mind-blowingly different. I was expecting it, you know, after seeing the Extreme 3, and yeah, I don't mind it. And for all of you interested in the spec sheet, here you go. So the Charge 5 is running a 52 by 90 millimeter woofer and a 20 millimeter tweeter, in comparison to the Charge 4 here that I think had only a 50 by 90 millimeter woofer with no tweeter. So interesting to see how that, you know, impacts the sound in comparison to each other. And it also supports up to 30 watt. The main woofer in here is a 30 watt, and the tweeter is a 10 watt, so a total of 40 watts, I guess, between all the drivers. It has a frequency rating of 65 to 20 kilohertz. Can take up to 4 hours to fully charge. You can get up to 20 hours depending on how loud you play your music as far as play time. Running Bluetooth 5.1. I think we've that's enough spec stuff. So right now what I want to do is turn it on. Now I'm gonna be turning on my binaural microphone, so what you should do is also get some headphones that will give you a better sound experience, okay? But let me turn it on and let's listen into some music. I'll turn this one on too. I'm gonna move this knife out of here so we don't get any sort of rattling? How do you say that? Rattling. Whatever. Let's do this.
You can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, Finnish friends on my face, looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers, pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat.
Okay, y'all, that is it. What did you think about the sound of these two speakers? Personally, now, I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more out of the Charge 5 right here than I got. And well, there are a couple of good things, so let's talk about those first. There's a little bit of a better sound stage. I think it mainly just because you have two drivers, so you have sound dispersed in a little bit of a wider area. Not a lot, but there's a little bit of a better, wider sound stage. It's not like the greatest because it's still a mono speaker, same as the Charge 4 right here. But this is a little bit way more directional, like you can hear its sound. It's literally coming from one speaker. It's very, very directional in a way that it projects its sound. The highs, surprisingly, they sound about the same. They're just cleaner on the Charge 5 right here, just because it doesn't have it's not struggling with the intermodulation like you do find on the Charge 4 right here in most of the songs that are so heavy on the highs. The disappointment though is best performance. The fact that they have a separate driver to drive the low end, and the fact that they don't have to worry about pushing highs through the same main woofer, and the fact that the main woofer is slightly bigger than the one in the JBL Charge 4, I was expecting a little bit more as far as best performance out of the Charge 5, but currently it's not what I'm hearing. It's not what I'm hearing. In fact, in some songs, I feel like the Charge 4 is actually giving out thicker, tighter bass than you are getting out of the JBL Charge 5 right here. The intermodulation thing that you get on the Charge 4 is not like present in every song. It's just the songs that are heavy on highs, like lots and lots of highs going through a song. That's when it kind of comes through and you can hear it. Other than that, it's a nice sounding speaker, and also standing back there and looking at them from there, I actually think I do still love the design of the JBL Charge 4 in comparison to this. If they had only just moved this logo, because I love it, and slapped it on this, I would have been more than happy to call that a good design change. And maybe moved this and put it on here too. Everything else I don't really care for. And maybe this, and put that underneath here instead of this. Like, that would have been fine. I'm not a big fan of this shape. The way, I don't know. And I think I'll call it good for now, and I'm gonna be comparing it to other speakers, obviously, in sound battles coming up very, very soon. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on those videos. If you like this one, hey, leave it a like, share it, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. So this is the thing, you get hyped and then you get something and it's like, I don't know what I was expecting. It just doesn't hit the spot. It doesn't hit the spot. Alright. I think I finished this video a long time ago. I don't know why I keep talking like I'm still reviewing this. Underwhelming.